When I first visited Abbey Springs 20-some years ago, I could see the property here is very special. This is what southern Wisconsin golf is all about. Rolling hills, mature hardwood forests, incredible views of Lake Geneva and the surrounding countryside. It's easy to understand why this place means so much to the members, and we appreciate that loyalty. But the game has changed a lot, especially these last couple decades. It's time to make changes at Abbey Springs to ensure it continues to appeal to the future generations that will inherit this great property.
This golf course has been a part of my life for a long time, and I've seen it change a lot during my tenure here. I'm very proud of what we've done with the facility and where it is today. The product our team puts together for our members on a daily basis is tremendous, but providing that product has become a lot more difficult as of late. The game of golf has changed a lot since I've started here, as has the climate, and both have impacted the viability of our golf course. We hear it all the time: the greens are unfair, the bunkers are a wreck, the fairways are soaking wet. The dramatic weather we've experienced these past few years has really exposed our weaknesses. I think the time is right to make a change and bring the course up to today's standards and the standards that golfers expect and our members deserve.
Our analysis of the golf course is really about two primary things: drainage and greens. And that's where our recommendations are focused.
The technology we have at our disposal these days to analyze a golf course is pretty awesome. And we can actually assess things down to the half inch, which is what we've done here on the existing greens, creating these color-coded maps that illustrate the slopes. Anything between 1% and 3% is what we deem usable for pin areas these days. And you'll see very few greens here have slopes that even fall into that range. To fix that, we have to rebuild. And that starts by installing all new drainage and all new sand and gravel materials in the green cavities, what we refer to as USGA construction. It's the most proven method out there to ensure long-term viability. Following that, we'll resurface with proper slopes and a modern bent grass, which will allow for greater consistency in terms of roll and speed. In the process, we're going to be creating some pretty exciting new looks on the golf course. For instance, on hole 10, we're basically going to turn the green inside out, taking that domed surface that exists now and lowering it while making it more like a cupped punch bowl. So any misses along the edge will be directed inward rather than rejected down the steep hill. On hole 7, we're looking to expand the open water of the pond around the backside. This will help to fix drainage issues, but it will also create a pretty dramatic peninsula effect. Approach shots now will have to be much more precise and from the proper angle for scoring. On hole 14, we're going to take things even a bit further by adding a new land bridge to cross the pond near 15 tees. This will allow us to move the cart path out of the way while centering the green. The new look from here will be outstanding with much more variety and setup options. Overall, we'll be rebuilding the bunkers with modern materials everywhere on the golf course, which will give them more consistency while also incorporating short grass areas to provide interesting shot-making options. These will occur around the greens where you'll be able to kick or funnel a ball to a tucked pin location, like we show here on the 17th. My favorite change, though, is probably the 18th, which has always lacked a bit as a finishing hole for me. Here, we're going to move the green back and to the right, where it'll be more visible from the fairway. We'll also expand the existing pond toward the green, with some bunkers benched in between. It's going to provide a pretty dramatic finish, not to mention an impressive first view as golfers enter the course near the guard tower.
We say all the time, greens are the heart and soul of any golf course. They are the #1 most important feature. That and great drainage. Once we fix these two things here and sprinkle in a few other improvements, I think it'll be the difference maker that sets this club apart from the many competitors in the Lake Geneva market.
We're coming up on our 50th anniversary, and we've seen some great things happen here at Abbey Springs over the years. But this is the most excited I've ever been about our future. I think it's going to be fantastic, and I really look forward to seeing the course grow and thrive for the next 50 years.